Come up here, fellas. Come on. So this is your bottom three. Marsha, what do you make of these results?
I'm actually quite gobsmacked. I don't know why they'd be there, but like I said in the early bits, in the beginning of Australian Idol, we leave it to the Australian public, so let's just see what happens, how the cards fall.
JD, there's some really strong performers that are ending up in the bottom three again. What are they doing wrong?
It's not necessarily about doing things wrong, and we're getting to the sharp end of the competition, and you guys now have just got to realise that, every week's the grand final.
Dicko, tonight's a big challenge. What's some advice you could give these guys to stay out of the bottom three, or these guys over here?
Well, it's big band nights. We talk about business a lot. Tonight's all about the show, a bit of zip, oomph and pizzazz and standing out. So whoever gets saved tonight, got to step up.
Right, Australia, well, these three singers are at risk of leaving the competition tonight. However, two are safe and will sing again for Big Band Night. The first of which is Nathan Brake. You're out of danger, buddy. So there you have it. James or Scott, you know what happens. One of you guys is going home tonight. But I can't tell you who it is right now. I'll see you after the break, Australia. This is Australian Idol. Before the break, your vote put Scott and James in jeopardy. Last week, they performed on Pink Night. Based on that performance, you voted. We're really getting down to the pointy end of the competition. I know neither of you are ready to go home just yet, but that is the way the competition works. Australia, let's do this. When we met you both at our auditions earlier in the year, the judges saw something in you that they thought was worth presenting to the nation. Over the past 5 months, you've both strived to be the absolute best that you can be for the country. They voted on your performances last week, and based on that vote, Australian Idol tonight is over for Scott Newnham. You're safe, James. What's up?
Not much. No, I've had a ball being here. I've learned so much, to come. I learned so much, being here. Just from not starting singing, starting on this show. I've learned so much from everyone in this competition and everyone who works on Idol. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Noel. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, everyone. You've been just the best. And it's
Judges, we're sending back out in the big bad world. What are your thoughts, Dicko?
Oh, look, you've been one of our roughest diamonds, but you are a total diamond. And look, we can't exist without sexy boys. And you are one sexy boy.
Marsha, some words for Scott?
Oh, man, I'm so sorry that this has happened, and I really hope that you continue to live this dream. If this is what you want, man, you've been delightful. Thank you so much.
JD, he's on the way out. What kind of words can you give the man?
Oh, look, he's brought such joy, not just to me, but to the nation. There's hearts breaking all around Australia tonight, but look, on this decision. And I just think, if this is what you really want to do, what a phenomenal story from where you've been to where you've come from. Just keep going.
Couldn't have said it better. It's been incredible. You are one of the most unique contestants we've ever had on Australian Idol. Let's have a look at how it was when we first met you.
You wanna stay with me in the morning. My bosses don't know that I sing. My mum doesn't even know that I sing, but I'm looking forward to trying out and seeing how I go. And I was meant to tread the water.
Did you get out and sing much?
No, I've never really sung in front of anyone before, so...
Really?
Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel.
The record industry is actually quite tough to get into. The Idol still welcomes real rough diamonds. Scott, you're through.
Hey, Dad. I got into the top 24.
in public. This is stupid.
I was just standing there and you can see I was just in shock with how everyone was reacting. That was a big moment for me. Come from being this shy person to singing on stage in front of a crowd in Australia. And being on Idol has taught me a lot. It's given me a lot of confidence and it's made me realise how mature I can be.
I couldn't be prouder. He's obviously gone for something that no one ever thought that he would be going for, and he's giving it his best shot, and he's being very serious. Can't help but shed a few tears.
Coming into this competition, never singing before, everything is a learning experience, and this show's just really helped me take that next step. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
It'll be a bummer to see you go, but that's the competition. Thank you for everything you brought. Scott Newnham, ladies and gentlemen. Come on over, guys. Well, that's it. Now we have a top 7. It is Big Band night. We are missing one very special person. Harry Connick Jr. joins us after the break and will also open the voting lines with the numbers you'll need to get behind your favourite singer. Before we hit the break, though, as you saw earlier, our idols had the privilege of working with James Morrison to prepare for tonight. Here's a look at why he is the perfect man for the job.
Australian multi-instrumentalist James Morrison is one of our most renowned musical experts. His 30-year international career saw him debut at the US Monterey Jazz Festival at just 16, joined the legendary Cab Calloway's big band in his 20s, and shared the stages of the world with jazz greats Dizzy Gillespie, Wynton Marsalis, George Benson, Ray Charles, and the King of Swing, Frank Sinatra. This week, our idols were privileged to learn from the master.
You'll find big bands sound huge everywhere. Just be loose. Express yourself with your hands.
As they spent time workshopping with musician, composer, and all-round nice guy, James Morrison.
For being here. It's Big Band night tonight and we're about to meet our guest judge, Harry Connick Jr. But first, let's open the voting lines so you can start voting right away. In order of performance, first to sing tonight is Kate. So to vote for Kate, call 1902 55 5561. To vote for Stan, dial 62. For Kim, it's 63. You can vote for James on 64. Hayley is our 5th singer tonight on 6-5. You can vote for Nathan on 6-6. And finally, Toby will be last tonight on 6-7. Remember to dial the full number and change the last 2 digits for your favourite, or you can SMS their first name to 191010. Lines are now open and they will stay open until 3 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Well, let's get on with the show, and tonight we are honoured to have a very, very special guest joining us. He's not just an authority when it comes to big band, he is a worldwide megastar. This is Harry Connick Jr.
But I just whispered your name.
Harry Connick Jr., singer, composer, actor, is a proud New Orleans native and, like his hometown, music runs through his blood. Playing with orchestras by age 10 and studying at New York's Manhattan School of Music, Harry was signed almost immediately to Columbia Records, who released his first album in 1987, a collection of instrumentals. Harry's singing voice wouldn't appear until his second album.
And that's a recipe for making love. It doesn't need sugar.
By the early 90s, Harry's distinct vocals and stylish new take on the big band standards would soon see him explode around the world.
It had to be you.
Especially when the hit movie When Harry Met Sally hit the cinemas.
I wandered around and finally found the somebody who